Hey guys, I'm back with another video just real quick. I had to get up this morning. Um, I heard that there was about this tornado that was last night, and it just it's so devastating and it's so tragic that something like this, that happened. It went from one state to a whole nother state, north to the east. Uh, the storm was probably just about probably like 2 hours below us from where we stay. But I just thank God for His shield and protection. But there was definitely a lot of lives that were definitely lost, and it's very sad that this is what came about. I always been a person, I was scared of tornadoes, even though I never been in the midst of it. We would get sirens, but nothing would too much really happen. So, but I was always I always feared tornadoes so much, and so it's definitely scary. It's a definitely scary situation. It's a lot of people that have truly lost their lives. I go and read right here, and this is what it says. Storm unleashed devastating tornadoes late Friday and early Saturday across parts from the central southern United States, collapsing buildings into twisted dippers and claiming lives, with officials fearing the death toll could exceed 80. In Kentucky alone, the state governor says more than 70 people could have died after one of the toughest nights in Kentucky history. So this is one of the worst, I guess, weather, just tornado damage in history. Among the most significant damage, tornadoes or strong winds collapsed and occupied candle factory in Kentucky, an Amazon warehouse in western Illinois, and a nursing home in Arkansas, killing people in each community and leaving responders scrambled to rescue others. So it's like I said, I got the pictures up here. It's just definitely a devastating. Oh man, it's a very devastating scene of this. This is it's just very sad. I mean, and if y'all really think about it, we are in December. This is where it's supposed to be snow. This is where it's supposed to be all that. It's doing all this stuff in December. So, the Bible talks about all that, the seasons and stuff. I mean, we're not gonna know whether the season, whether it's winter, whether it's summer. I mean, if you really see what's going on in this universe and what's going on this land, that's what we're seeing to this day. It's just a scary thing. I pray, everybody, the people that have been, I guess they said they were tossed around and they still haven't found them. But I know it said 80, or I think it was about 80 people that have died from it, and there was a lot more that were still. They said it says it right here. Friday night, while people were working, about 110 people were inside. A dozen are feared dead there. Bashir said. If you really read the rest of this stuff, like if you get online and read it, it's just devastating. And just look at the damage. Like, the damage is just horrible. Uh, I really do feel bad for the people, and all prayers go to everybody that lost a loved one and stuff. One minute you just at work, and then something just takes over. I mean, the weather is it's not no joke, especially when it comes to a tornado. It's not no joke, and it's just really sad. It don't matter about certain season where it's supposed to be summer, where it's supposed to be fall, where it's supposed to be winter. It don't matter no more. This stuff can come around anyway, however way it can come around. Various places where you think it wouldn't be at, or you think it wouldn't come through. That's the time we are just living in now. I wouldn't put this past nothing, past anything. It just went to like a really straight line. That's and all the way to Kentucky. It just really just wiped out everything. I'll pull a video up here for y'all to watch real quick.
massive wedge. Oh! Massive wedge.
Ty, good morning once again to you. More equipment is arriving on the scene here. We are seeing much more activity as the morning unfolds. When we step out of the way here, you can see crews starting to drive into the scene, more crews arriving here, more heavy equipment is coming in as well. We see a pretty good sized backhoe coming in here. It gives you an idea of the kind of cleanup that is going to take place today. You can get a pretty good view of the Amazon warehouse that took that direct hit just behind us. The Edwardsville Police Chief, Mike Philback, telling us that tragically, at least 2 people here were killed. That search and rescue effort still ongoing this morning. Bommarito Automotive Group Skyfox was over the scene here a little earlier. This storm tore through this area around 8:30 last night. Chief Philback saying that basically the entire southern portion of the warehouse, or fulfillment center as Amazon calls it, was destroyed by the storm. Authorities are still trying to get a firm count of just how many people were inside of the warehouse when the storm hit. Philback says there may have been about 50. Amazon officials are trying to help get an accurate number for authorities. Philback says getting that accurate count is critical because it will help rescue crews to know just how many people are still unaccounted for. Take a look at ground video from last night. Philback tells us about 30 workers were able to get out on their own. They were taken by a bus over to the Pontoon Beach Police Department. We're told one person was rescued from the rubble and was airlifted to a St. Louis hospital. We don't know that person's condition this morning. A few other workers also suffered some minor injuries. We talked earlier with Chief Philback about the challenges that rescue workers here are facing.
So you have concrete and you have things hanging. It's quite windy outside, so things are unstable. So they have to shore those things up so that they can be safe.
We're told search and rescue operations could continue here for some time, possibly even days. Authorities pledging this morning to keep up this rescue effort until they are able to account for every single person who was in this facility when the storm hit. The Edwardsville mayor is asking for prayers this morning as the community here really tries to cope with this terrible and deadly tragedy. For now, live in Edwardsville, Chris Renier, Fox News.
So as y'all see right there, you know, they were talking about how the building and everything caved in. That footage of the tornado that came from Haiti, Missouri. Never really heard of that. But yeah, it's really sad. You know, these are the times we definitely are living in, that we have to stay prayed up. I mean, it just went into a whole straight line. Like, it just destroyed literally everything. It wiped out everything, as you can see from all the pictures that I have shown you. It just really wiped out a lot of places. And this is prayer time. This is really prayer time. We are definitely in the end times, and I just thank God, you know, that it wasn't, you know, that we were protected much as possible. But I also, my heart goes out to everybody that lost a loved one and really lost somebody really dear and close, because that's a lot of people that have, you know, passed, you know, died from this tragic tornado. So we just got to keep everybody up in prayer, and I wish there was something I can possibly do, you know, to try to give, you know, to them. I don't know if they have a donation page or whatever like that, but scary and just mind-blowing weather. I mean, this stuff can just literally come out of nowhere, because we can be here 1 minute and then the next minute we're gone. So every time you wake up, give God thanks, give God praise for everything that he is doing, and even keeping you alive. So, because this right here, this is really scary. This is really scary. I really, you know, my heart goes out to everybody that lost their, the people that lost their loved ones and stuff. They still say to this minute they're still looking for more people. So, man, my heart really goes out to them. It really do. It really, truly, truly do. I just want everybody to see this, to let everybody know. Definitely stay prayed up. Like I said, my heart goes out to everybody that, that lost their loved ones. I thank everybody for taking the time watching the video. My name is Tyrese Brown. Until next time, God bless you and stay safe.